G'day guys, welcome to Rumble's Fish Room. So, we'll go in the fish room in a minute, but I wanted to start the video. My shed's an absolute mess at the moment. And I kind of want to know, would it be interested in any interest to anyone, me doing a hyperlapse of us cleaning it? And I'm also interested in comments on ways to stay motivated to keep the shed clean. Basically, my desk at work is clean, my fish room is clean, but my shed's not clean, and I don't know what's different in my mindset to not create a clean workspace for myself in the shed. And I hate it, and I know I do it. You guys that are old time subscribers, you've seen me spruce up the shed 100 times in these videos, and I just trash it. And the latest problem I had is I had 2 escape chickens, and I left them for like a week and a half, just escape in the shed. And I even tried at 5 o'clock this morning to catch them, and I couldn't. Even with fish nets, throwing nets, all sorts of jazz. There's too much small space and stuff for them to get under. I didn't even tell my wife this, but so this morning I was feeling super down about how these chickens have trashed my shed. And then I get a message from her at lunchtime, and she's got one of the chicks in her hand. I haven't told her that I've been trying to catch them. I was just doing it in my own free will. And she caught one of them and threw it in the chook pen. And then the other one, I can't actually find it, but I think it might have wedged itself in somewhere this morning when I freaked them out. But anyway, hopefully I find it. I think one's a rooster and one's a hen. As you know, the whole chicken thing, the incubator is now turned off. Basically, I'll tell you some dollar figures. Over like a 3-week period, I spent like probably close to $400 on eggs. I decided that spending $20 on eggs wasn't enough. The chickens weren't selling well. Maybe I'll try get some of the higher, rarer breeds, and I got absolutely screwed over. I started cracking eggs open to see if they were even fertile, and in that time period I probably bought how many eggs? Close, maybe 200 eggs, and out of those eggs like 30 hatched, and about 20 of those, no, there'd be more, there'd be 40 hatched, and 20 of the 40 were 2 dozen that I got from a local here, not the expensive ones. So basically, I'd already decided that I wasn't hatching chickens anymore, and this was a nail in the coffin. Like $75 a dozen for eggs and 1 hatches, and it's not my incubator. You guys know me, and you know how particular I can be when it comes to building something. I can follow temperatures, humidity. I put 110% into that incubator. If you followed it, I really put a lot of effort into it. I hatched chickens, got a 99% success rate with what was fertile, and then tried expensive ones and just got absolutely screwed over. Not even just infertile eggs, like there was one pickup I did was like 15 odd eggs, less than we agreed on. And so right now, that breeder, she says between us verbally, I've got a $60 credit because she ripped me off. And I'm just not gonna take it up. I don't care. I'm done. But anyway, on that negative note, I'll give you some positive fish stuff. I'll show you. What did I want to show you today? I wanted to do a little update on the Argenta because heaps of people asking about that, and I want to start pulling the substrate out. It's going to be a long process, so maybe I'll show you step 1 of that. Let's have a go. Alright, so basically I want to get the substrate out, but I don't really want to do massive water changes. I only want to take out a bit. So my plan is, if I do a vac and get a fair bit of the substrate out, and then this tank, oh no, is on an automatic drip, which is currently on the floor. Where's that water going? What the hell? Babe, yeah? Have you noticed water on the floor today? I must have just knocked it off when I fed them, but I didn't. The food's there. That's at the back. Basically, the water change drip was behind the tank, like dripping on the ground. There's a bit of water in here, nothing major. Anyway, so my point is, I'm only going to drain the water level to like the weir, which is not going to be much of the soil, and then my plan is, every day just do that much, and then the drip system will top it back up, and then the next day back the same. And then I don't know whether I'll try and get like a really coarse, I think I'd prefer a really coarse natural white colour gravel, but I don't know, part of me just wants to go pull filter sand because it's so cheap. Let me know in the comments what you think. Pull filter sand or spend the money on the gravel. If anyone's in Perth and wants this aqua soil, I don't know. What do you get? Well, actually, comment. I kind of just want to say $50 or something. You guys know it's Fluval aqua soil, which is super expensive. The only problem with this is it's reasonably expired, so it would suit a planted tank, but you would need to add tabs to it to grow plants. Alright guys, so pretty basic one. I just heated up some hose and heated up some pipe, stretched it over another piece of pipe, and then I put it on this grey water hose. If you don't know, this is my favourite hose of all time. It's from Bunnings. Don't buy the small roll, buy the big roll, because I guarantee you'll need more once you buy it. It's a little bit of a hit in the back pocket, but 25mm PVC to pipe, no fittings required. Now, if I had adapted this, like probably $10 per fitting per hose you make, it pays for itself. Alright, so this is going to have to be some quick action. How you going? Because obviously we've got a 25mm pipe. You guys can't see the bucket, but just imagine a 50-litre bucket in your brain. I'm going to go into Zen mode here, because I don't want to face the boss if I get shit all over the floor. So obviously we haven't got much time. I don't know if you guys can hear me actually. One thing to remember with this hose, when your bucket's getting full, stop before it's full, because the hose drains so much water. that you might be in for an overflow. Alright, I did pretty well. I didn't get much on the floor, but I did drain the tank. So I'm just going to turn the tap on. I might get a couple of buckets out of the big bucket and put it back in, just because the filter's sucked dry. I didn't get as much then as I would have liked, but I think I'll probably do a couple a day, because if I just do one a day, we're going to be here for a month of Sundays. Literally a month of Sundays. But yeah, it was a good run. I think, I don't know. I still don't feel well, guys. It sucks. So this thing here's been taking up a lot of my time. I've been doing the Rubik's Cube. I don't know why. I've been talking about getting one for like a while. Alright guys, so I solved the Rubik's Cube off camera. Just when I get to those last couple of steps, I forget. I think because I've done it maybe 7 times now over 5 days, and this bottom half, when I was first learning to do like the bottom half, I kept making mistakes, so I kept repeating that bottom half, and now I've got to the point where I'm confident in that bottom half. I haven't had enough experience in this top half to finish it. But anyway, that's a Rubik's Cube. The proper sidetrack from the subject. So yeah, basically, if you're going to change the color of your substrate, this is the best way to do it, I think. Obviously did it with the tank on the bench the other day. I've done it with tanks before. The only worry I do kind of have is I'm vacuuming aqua soil, so I'm a little bit worried about an ammonia spike in this tank. I've got the drip cranking, so like we've got serious water changes going down. I've got it pretty much going as fast as I can get it going. The reason I can't crank it up full ball is because the drain's only a 12mm hose, and the 4mm hose runs down the middle of the 12mm hose. So if that makes sense, I can't do a fast automatic water change on this tank. It's a slow one, and I don't want to do a big water change because I don't want to cool the tank down too much. The heaters are playing up that I've got in there. I don't really trust to leave them when I put fresh tap water in there. But anyway guys, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe for more, little red button down there somewhere. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 5 PM Western Standard Time for a live stream. I'd like to catch a few more of you there if I could. Peace out.